I wanted to do this video on self-love and positivity habits because I know that it's something that so many people really struggle with. And, obviously it's something that at times I've struggled with as well. And so I thought it'd be really worth doing. I'm really fascinated by self-love and self-talk. When I first found out about self-talk, it was something that really fascinated me. I just found it really interesting, what we say to ourselves and why we might say those things and how we can actually change that. I think I actually said in one of my more recent videos that I was fascinated by that topic as well. So apparently I'm just fascinated by lots and lots of things. So these are 5 tips that I've used and things that have helped me to get into a better place when I've been really struggling. They're things that have helped me to get back to a place of positivity and back to a place where I just felt really good within myself. 1. So the first one is make a list of things either in your head or write it down, things that you feel are going really well. Because here's something that I think we tend to do. We tend to judge ourselves. We judge ourselves so much. And, we judge ourselves for what we've done, for what we haven't done, for what we've not yet achieved, for where we want to be, if we're not where we wanted to be at a particular time. And we just judge ourselves for all of these things. And so writing down all of the things that are going well remind you that actually you are doing okay. I think something else that we do is that we actually get really blinkered as well. So let's say we're not where we want to be in our work life. We might actually be doing really well in our relationships. We might have a fantastic relationship. We might be in a fantastic relationship. Or we might have great relationships with our parents, with our siblings, with our friends. But because we're only judging ourselves by that one category, I'm not doing well in work, or I don't have a job, or I'm not earning this much money, or whatever it is, we're actually, without even realizing it, we're judging all of ourselves, our entire life, just by looking at that one category, and we forget about all the others. And we could be doing absolutely amazing. We could have so many amazing things in all of those other categories. 2, ask yourself, what am I thinking? And does this thought feel good? So this is something that a lot of the law of attraction gurus and coaches have spoken about. And literally, this one is changing my life. When we're worried about something, we can actually find ourselves thinking about it more. It's we feel like we have to think about it. We feel like we have to figure it out. And then the more we think about it, the worse it gets. And the further away we get from, a really peaceful headspace and from actually figuring it out, because we get ourselves more and more worked up about it. But by changing the criteria and by making it just about whether or not the thought feels good or bad, and by making it really simple, you're in a way, you're turning it into a game, and you're making light of it, because instead of thinking, I have to concentrate, I have to worry about this thing, instead you're just looking at, does this thought feel good or does it feel bad? It's making it really simple. It makes it a lot more fun. It feels much more light, I think. It feels much lighter. And it can make it really easy to just get into a really good headspace. So that's one that I've been using recently, and I've just found that it's been really, really helping me. 3, make how you feel more important than your results or your achievements. Now, I'm not saying that we should stop trying, that we should stop trying to do things. What I'm saying is that when you actually start prioritizing how you feel, when you start prioritizing happiness and feeling good in yourself, then what happens is, instead of judging yourself, which makes you feel really demotivated, because you're in a better place, you actually want, I find anyway, you actually want to put more time and effort into what it is that you're doing, because you want to put more time and effort into what's actually important to you. Number 4, have a positivity go-to. So it might be a motivational speaker. It might be a really positive, happy playlist, like a music playlist on your phone that you like to listen to that really gets you into a good place. Or it could be a particular book. For me, it's a book. So there are a lot of people who I have gone on to, if I was in a bad place, that I would go on to YouTube and I would listen to them. But one of the things that's really helped me, that gets me into a really good place, is reading The Secret. So I don't know whether you've read it. It's pretty much the law of attraction book, I think, really. It's The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. This is the one I'm reading now at the moment. It's called How the Secret Changed My Life. I've read it before, but, you know, when I feel like I just want an extra oomph of positivity, then, you know, I read one of the secret books, and it just really helps me. And I'm not saying that that's what you should do, because I honestly think that it's really different to everybody, and I think it's really personal to everybody as well. You know, whatever works for you. So it's not just about either the person or the topic either. It could be that for you, what helps you is listening to someone speak, because hearing their words and hearing them tell you, so hearing like a motivational speaker tell you, you know, on YouTube, tell you that, you know, everything is going to be okay and that, you know, everything can work itself out, might be what works for you. Or it might just be listening to really positive music that just totally changes the state that you're in, or it could be reading. So it's a really personal thing, I think, and it's really different for everyone. Number 5 is give yourself permission to let go of negativity. Sometimes it can feel like, you know, when someone has an opinion about you or someone has a problem with you, it can feel like you need to take on that judgment for yourself. It can feel like you need to take on other people's judgments and then do something about it. And what are you supposed to do about it? Like, you can't actually change their opinion. So I think sometimes it feels like, you know, then it feels like either you should just sit there in this guilt about it, about how they feel about you, or it can feel like, you know, like you have to do something, so you have to change their opinion, or that you have to convince yourself that you're right. And so then you just go over and over and over it in your head, and you just end up feeling worse. Have you ever done that? I've definitely done that. Have you done that? And that's why we have to give ourselves permission, because there's nobody else who can really do it. We have to give ourselves permission to let it go. You know, there's nothing that we actually need to do about it, and we don't need everybody to accept us, which is good, because they won't. Like, not everybody is always going to accept you and like you, because I think it's kind of impossible. Like, we're all different people, and, you know, we all like different people, and we all get on with different people. So we can't expect everybody to like us. We just have to, you know, we don't need everybody else to accept us. We just have to be able to accept ourselves. That's all we have to do. And I get that, you know, sometimes it's easier said than done, but I hope that you try out some of these things if you think they might be helpful to you, and I hope that they help. So I hope that you liked the video. If you did, then please hit the like button. And, you know, if you'd like to see more of my videos and you've not subscribed yet, then please hit the subscribe button. And I think that if you hit the bell and if you hit all notifications, then I think you should be notified every time I post a new video. I also love comments if you'd like to leave me a comment. I'm going to leave my Instagram handle down there as well. So please follow me on Instagram if you'd like to. And that would be great. And I will see you in my next video.